Hello and welcome to another tutorial. Um, we'll be continuing from where I stopped. I'm so sorry that the very last tutorial did not have any audio. I mentioned in the write-up that the appendage to the video that it was for an intermediate level. So if you're a beginner in 3ds Max, this might not be the tutorial for you. I stopped at the last video focused on me designing the floor joists and the OSBs. These um, these are the OSBs. Okay, and these are the floor joists. Let me rotate this so you can see. These are the floor joists. All right. So today we're going to be adding a few things. I want to start from the window. Um, these are 6 foot by 2 foot windows. 6 foot by 2 foot. These are 3 foot by 2 foot windows. This should be, I think, I'm not sure. I'm guessing 4 feet by 4 feet, and this should be 3 feet by 2 feet. Yeah, and these are, well, the floor to ceiling windows. They won't be opening, so they're just uh, large panes of glass. But we're in Nigeria, and most times the glass that's readily available, they're not tempered glass, and they're not often quite thick. Although if you really want them, you can always request for them. But I am trying to presently. I'm building a house that is semi-affordable, so wherever we can, what's the word? Save on materials. I'm trying to let that reflect in my proposed design. So here I'll be factoring that this would be a 4 mm um, panel of glass. All right, and I'm going to split into two. I'll split this into two. Then I'll be splitting this into two as well. What's the other one? Okay, this here and this here. So let's start with that. Let's draw the panels. I'm going to frame them. Then we go on to the windows. There's going to be, yes, there's going to be a glass panel here as well. I think I should show you my desktop so you can see what I'm trying to. Yes, this is what it looks like. All right, I'm going to be doing something like this here. There's a panel here, second panel, third panel, fourth panel. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then two tiny ones here. So let's get on with it. So let's start from the very first one. I'm working here. So I'm going to work with three. Let me see. What are the dimensions of this? Okay. It has a width of 6 feet. So I'm going to do 3 foot by 3 foot glass panels. So I'm going to set this to be the length here, 3 feet, the width, 3 feet, and then for the height, 4 mm. Now, if you were to convert 4 mm to, what's the word now? Let me open a calculator. 4 mm, 25.4 mm is 6 inches. Is 1 inch rather. So 4 mm is like 1 divided by 6 of an inch. Alright, 0.16. So here I have foot. So it's pretty complex. So I'm going to divide this by 12, divided by 12, and I get 0.013. So I am going to give a value of 0.01 to this one here at the height, 0.01 foot. That's approximately 4 mm thickness. So I bring this here. I've not added material, so this is the top view. I'm moving it forward. So I want to put it in the center of the wall. You can see. So F. So let's duplicate this. I hold, sorry, 1 minute, just to be sure it's where I need it to be. I'm zooming in here, moving this. Yes, then I'm duplicating it like this. So we have two panels. Yes, then the two, I'm moving them upwards. So these last two are quite big, so I'm going to reduce them. Come here to box, convert to editable poly, click this, convert to editable poly, then I select this, I go to vertex, yes, then I drag down. I'm done. Click this, go to vertex, bring down. So let's duplicate it again. Shift, bring down. Yeah. And another one. So I'm bringing this 4 downwards. And then I'm going to create 2 more up here. Let's just convert to editable poly, vertices. Yes. Click editable poly back. I'm going to press the insert key on my keyboard now. This allows me to move the locus. Yes. So now it's at the center, then I can duplicate, shift, and then drag. Shift and drag. So now, just like that, I have created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 glass panels for the front. Now, let's go to materials, click the M button. A lot of people love Slate Material Editor. I have to be honest, I am not good with Slate Material Editor. I'm quite comfortable with the Compact Material Editor, and I'll be using this here. So let's name this glass. So Corona, I'm using Corona renderer. So my material, Corona physical material, apply preset default. I come here, glass, color, let's leave color, roughness, let's leave all that. So it's glass. I need the glass to be dark. I love black glass. So I'm going downwards here and I'll select clear coat layer. I'm going to put a value of 0.5 here. Then absorption color. Then I'm going to select black. So if you look here, the color is dark. If I do Ctrl Z, you can see this is the normal glass color. So when I redo, it's dark now. So now I'm going to apply this to all of them. I just click and I drag and drop. You can't see the tint, but it's there. Yeah, so my M, yep, yep, yep. Now another way you could do this is to click one, convert to editable poly, then click the attach button and start attaching everyone to it. But you have to make sure you're not clicking anything else. So right now, it's just one big glass. You can see. Oh, sorry, one more. There's one more. Let's click this, go to attach. Yes. So it's one big glass now. That's it. So I can rename it here, come here. Presently the name is box 154. Let me see. Call it glass front. Whatever name works for you. So let's go to the camera view and let's see if what we have done is reflected. I'm going to hit the render button. As you can see, it's coming up. That's black glass. So you can see through it, but you pretty much know that, oh, this is dark. My computer is 16 gig RAM, so render often takes longer than necessary. But I just want you to see what we've done right now. We're still going to put a frame around it. There's going to be a black frame around it. We're going to work on that now. I just want you to see and appreciate the. You know what? I think I'm going to stop, but I think you get the picture now. All right, that's the black glass. So let's stop and go back. So let's build a frame around this. I like it slim. I like it slim. I pretty much love very slim profile windows. So I'm going to be working with something pretty small, and yes, something like that. I'm coming to length here. I'm going to choose a value, say, let's see what 0.1 looks like, 0.1. That's pretty slim. You know what, let's do 0.2, 0.2. The width will stay as is, then 0.2 here. Good. So, let's go to material. Let's call this black metal or black frame. So come to physical material here, Corona physical material. There's so many ways to go about it. This is just what works for me. I'm selecting the black color here. Roughness 0.75. I need it to look glossy. So I'm bringing the roughness down to say 0.3. Yeah, that's 0.29, 0.3. That's it right here. 0.3. So now it's shiny. I'm not going to add any clear coat to it. I think I love the glossiness as it is. So I'm going to call it's called black frame already. Black frame here. So I'm going to apply it to this one. Oh, sorry. I applied it to the wrong thing. Yeah. Oops. You know what? Let me just click this. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Let me hide this. Okay, I have not brought this forward. Yes, so I have to bring this forward on hide all. Hef. Now I'm going to select this, just the thin strip. Then I'm going to select the glass. I'm holding Control down, select the glass. Then I right click, hide unselected. What this does is that it hides every other thing that I have not clicked. So now what I'm going to do to make sure that they are close to one another, I press the top view, and then as you can see there's a gap. This is the glass here, and this is my black frame. So I'm moving my black frame forward, all right, until it comes quite close to the glass. Yes, that's how I want it. So it's in front of the glass, F, then I unhide all. So I'm going to apply the material right now. You can drag it and drop it. That's one way, undo. Or you can come here and click this button, assign material to selection. I'm going to click, good. So let's start duplicating. Alt Shift, drag down. So now I've created the bottom strip. Alt Shift, drag down, another strip here. Alt strip, drag down. Yes, so now we have this. Then we start separating them this way. Sorry, we're going to add more. There's going to be one here, one. There's going to be another coming, yes, coming down here. Then another. We are assuming that the glass is behind it. Let me see. Let me click clay. Okay, so maybe you get to see better now. So this is the strip. Yeah, then I put it right here. So what this means is that each of the square panels is behind the frame. That's what we've done. And then there's meant to be another here. But you know what? Let me see. Do I bring another? Okay, let's bring it here. just so we don't mess the tutorial up. Yeah. So now I click this. This is one. I want to duplicate it. Alt Shift drag down. Then I want to rotate it 90 degrees. I come to Y, noted 90 degrees. Good. So I'm bringing it down here. This way. I drag it upwards. Yes. And now box here. Go to edit, convert to editable poly. Then Alt Shift and drag for the opposite side. So Alt Shift again and drag. We're coming to the panel up there. Editable poly, go to vertex, drag this upwards. Yep. Hold Shift and drag. That's it. You can see the panels are there. You can see now it's framed. Now, if you did not want them to be, if you did not want it to have this many frames, then you would have to create larger glass panels, right? Some would even make this a floor to ceiling window. There would just be one big glass here and one big glass here. So let's go back to default shading, and those are your glass frames. Now let's save this, and then let's create a window, hell. So now I want to create a 6 foot by 2 foot window. Let's draw a 6 foot by 2 foot box. Let's come to the size here. Length will be 6, width will be 2. Then the height will be 4 mm, which is 0.01 inch. Yes, so I think it fits nicely into, yes, the panel. So you click T for the top view. Sorry, let's move. Okay, click T for the top view. Then drag it. Let's drag it out first. Let's create it outside of the wall. So now we're going to build frames around this. This is a glass panel. Let's go to glass, click assign material to selection. Now it's a glass panel. But just before I do that, just for me to see properly, let me start drawing the 6 foot by 2 foot frame. Okay. So I'm going to do 0. Now this is a slim profile glass. So instead of using 0.1 here and 0.1 here, I'm going to use instead of using 0.2 and 0.2, I'll be using 0.1. This is what I mean. I'll explain shortly. I'll explain better. So let's come to box. The width is meant to be 2 inches. 2 feet. That's 2 feet. Then length will be 0.1. Sorry, I'll do that again. 0.1. Yes. And 0.1. So we move this forward. Then I'm going to click this. Then right click, hide unselected. Press the top view. Then I'm moving this guy forward to meet the glass. Needed to touch. Yep. Hell. Now this is the frame. There are 2 frames. There's the there's the frame that's attached to the wall. There's the frame that's attached to the glass. Presently I'm building the frame that attaches to the wall, and that will be 6 by 2 exactly. So Shift, drag, duplicate. Now come to rotate, rotate 90 degrees, come here, yep. So convert to editable poly, drag the vertices up, let's move the locus, make it, yep, shift and drag. Yes, so this is the frame that attaches to the wall, and I'm going to attach all together. But before I do that, I need one more of this to recreate the frame inside. So let's just leave this like this. So I'll click this, right click, convert to editable poly, then I'm going to attach, 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 attach. Now this is what I have. So this is the outer frame of the window. Give it black, that's the outer frame. Let's move it back so you can see where it fits. Sorry, bringing it back where it should be. Yeah, so I'm going to use this one in orange to build the inner frames. So now I have to reduce it here a bit. Yes, reduce a bit here because there's always a tiny gap. Then move this way. Then, sorry, move this way. Then I'm going to duplicate, then rotate 90 degrees. Let's just do 0 now. Oops, sorry. I think I'm going to rotate here, 90. No, I got it wrong. Let's try this. No, it's not this one. Okay, then let's do this. Okay. I'm gonna do it all over again. Let me delete this. Take this, bring it out there, and then rotate 90. No. Rotate 180 here. Yeah, it will work, but I have to now rotate this now. I'm trying to see how I can simplify the rotation. No, it's not this one. I need it to turn this way. Let's do 0. Okay, let's do 90. Now something somewhere is messed up. Okay, 180. Okay, then 90 here. Okay, can work with this. If this were not a tutorial, I would take my time to find out what was wrong, but or I could jolly well just redraw. I just don't want to do that. So yep. So let's move the focus. You can see that the locus is here. So I'm going to move it inside. I want it to be at the center. Good. So now I drag this downwards. Yeah, so now we have 4 orange panels. Let's do the attach again. Attach 1, 2, 3. So these are the inside panel. Let me move the focus center. I press the insert button, which can be letter 0 in on your keyboard. Then I move this. So you can see this is the inside panel. Sorry, this is the inside panel, and this one in black is the outside panel. So I'm going to do Ctrl Z so it will go back to its position. Yep. Then I press the M button for material editor to pop up. Then I give it a color. Now this pink is a glass panel, but it's too big. I need it to fit inside the inside frames. So editable poly, vertex, I'm going to drag it downwards. Yes. Then come here. I'm going to drag this one to inside. Yep. Come here, select up and down. Yep. So M button, then I click glass, assign material to selection. And just like that, I have created a 6 foot by 2 foot window. So I'm going to group all and call it, give it a name, group, come to group, 6 by 2 window. Okay, on idle, then press the top view. Now I am moving my window into the center of the wall here. Yes. So this is my window. That's the window that I've just created. It's a 6 foot by 2 foot windows. Now, if you were working on the interior of the house, then you would have to draw the handles on the opposite side and all, but presently I'm not doing that. I just want to work on the exterior. If I needed to do that, I'll do that in another video, but I'm just working on the exterior, trying to make the exterior prettier than it presently is. So let's press the L button, then I move the window, shift and drag. I'm duplicating the window. Shift and drag. Shift and drag. And just like that, we have created 4 windows. Then I go up there, click up, shift and drag, because the window will be on this side as well. Okay, let's just click the right button. Come here, right. Okay. I need it to be in the center. Okay, go back to right, top, right, then shift and drag up here. And so I have all 6 foot by 2 foot windows installed. Alright, there's a window here, window. Yeah, I think those are the 6 foot by 2 foot windows. These are 6 by 4, so I'm going to have 2 of those. Let's come here. I'm holding shift button, so I'll rotate this 90 degrees, 90, enter. I'll go to my back view, then I bring it down. Yep. Then I'll duplicate it. And just like that, I have 2 windows. Now, in real life situations, they would be like this. That's the truth. It would only have 1 panel, so they would sort of be sandwiched together. I'm just trying to cheat here. So I'm going to group those 2, and then move them to the center. Or you know what? I'm just going to click this panel, Pro Boolean Editable Poly, vertex, and drag inwards. Like I said, I'm cheating. Now the name should be 6x4 window, 6x4 window. So top view, it's not there yet. I'm bringing it to the center. Yes. Then back view again, back view. Then I'm coming this way. Good. Now I need to create a 4x4 window using the same thing. So I'm going to click this back panel, right click, I don't select it. So I'm working with this and this. So let's start group. I have to ungroup this, group, ungroup. I can delete all of this. Then I take, you know what, let me hide this as well. Oh no, if I hide it, it's going to be hard for me to figure out. So I'm clicking the glass panel presently. It may be hard for you to see. I'm dragging the glass panel right now. Then this one, I'm going to click this, zoom out, the vertices, drag it in. Then this one, the vertices, drag it upwards. So this one's will touch. Yes. Then I click this, select the vertices at the bottom. Yep. Then the glass. Then I'm going to group 4x4 window. Then I drag. Then I select this. Yeah. Group 4x4 window. That's 4x4 window. Now let's do a 3x2 window. Let's ungroup again. Delete this one. Bring this where it should be. So ungroup. Move the glass. Oops, sorry. Dragging the glass up. Table foliage. Dragging this up. Selecting the one outside. So this will touch. I'll select the next. Now, a lot of people have different ways to achieve this. I'm pretty sure some people would even make windows much more detailed than this. But I'm just doing the basics because most times when you render an image, the client isn't going to zoom to see all the details. Oh, where are the hinges? Where are the handles? All right. But if you really want your 3D models to be that detailed, it's possible. It's just going to take much longer time if you're comfortable with that. Or if the client is paying you something commensurate, you can do that. But my objective presently is just to make sure that when the client sees it, the client knows, okay, this is what my house will look like. So I've duplicated that. On hide all, so right click, rotate 90 degrees. Let's press the L button. No, let me just move this here. Good. Then the L button. Then I can drag it here. Yes. Those are toilet windows, by the way. The 3x2 windows are toilet windows. So I think that's all for the 3x2 windows. Yes, I think that's all. I think we're done with all the windows of the house. Yes. So the reason there's no window here is that there's a staircase. There's a staircase. When you come in through here, you go this way, and then you go this way upwards. There's a staircase. So that's why. I've not drawn that yet. Oh, okay. I should have used Boolean to take that out here. Let me see if I can quickly do that. Right here. draw a box here. Okay, let's give it. Yeah, okay. Then click this, right click, idle selected, F. So this is the box I have drawn. Okay. On idle. Now that same box is going to be somewhere here. I'm going to rotate it. Like I said, this tutorial is for intermediate level. So if you think I'm too fast or I'm not touching some basics, I really apologize. You're going to see what I'll do in a bit. Editable poly, vertices. I'm trying to create room for the staircase. So this portion of the house would not be filled with OSB panels. So I'm going to click this and attach to this. Then I click this one, which is the OSB panel, the one compound pro boolean, start picking this. So what I have done is, let me see, that's the staircase in colors. That's the staircase. So here as well, there won't be floor joists. All this floor joists will not be there. Yes, this floor joist, they won't be there. So let's try to remove them. Let's go to box, draw another box. I'm pretty sure there are people that can do this way faster than I am presently. So it's 9. Okay, raise it up a bit. 90. I'm just doing what I just did. I'm doing it all over again. Table poly. Attach. Then select this guy again. Let's convert to Boolean. Come to standard primitives, compound objects, pro Boolean, start picking, and pick. Oops, sorry. No. I was supposed to select the floor joist. Let's hide this. Hide selection. So select the floor joist, pro Boolean, start picking, and pick. Yes. And then editable poly. Now what I have done is all the floor joists here, I have sort of removed them. Now I'm going to select all these vertices and drag them inwards. They're not supposed to show. Good. So you see. Now what that means is when you come in through here, 1 minute. When you come in through this door, then let's go to top view. You come in through here, then you can climb the stairs this way to the second level. So I just thought I'd touch upon that. I'm trying to not make this too long. So how about I just finish all the panels and render. So let me just do this glass panels, this two, and render. So F button. I'm just going to make this 2 panels, 2 large panels. The width, I'll do 3.5, yes. The height will be 4 mm, 0.01 inch. So let's drag it, yes. I want you to see the render so you can see how far we've come. I'll touch something else in other videos. I don't want it to be long. So those are two glass panels. I can attach them to one another, but I'm just going to drag. Yes. So attach this to this. Then top view, it's not where it should be. It's coming to the middle of this wall, this white wall, half. Then it's coming this way. It's going to rotate 90 degrees. And it's coming to the middle of this wall. Then you go to the right. And then I drag this dude this way. So C, M, assign material to selection. I have assigned the glass material. Then M, assign material to selection. You know what? Let's just render this right now so you can see what we've done so far. Okay, let me select these views. Shift and Q. So we have the windows. Glass panel. All that's left to complete the windows are the black frames that will be here. Just the black frames and we're good to go. Those are the windows. I think you have a clear view of what we've been trying to do so far. Please remember this is an intermediate level tutorial. Let's do the frames now. 0 0.2, 0 0.2, 0 0.2, 0 0.2. So hide unselected. So I have just this. So I'm moving this upwards, forwards. This is the glass. This is the glass. And I'm moving this to touch the glass. F, M, select the black metal. Table poly. Yes. And there will be one in the middle. Might be hard for you to tell what I'm getting the lines. I think this comes with practice. Yes, so that's going to move a bit. Yep. Then I attach all. I'm not attaching the glass panels, just the frames. So on idle, so I take this, I hold shift down. I've created another one. I'm going to rotate on the z-axis 90 degrees. Then I'm going to move inwards. Then I press the L button, the R button. No, the R button doesn't work for right. I go here, I click right. Then I'm going to drag till I get there. I think this should be a good place to stop the tutorial once I hit render. So now I have created the frames for the glass. And I'm going to hit render. So there you have it. We have created all the windows. So here, in another tutorial, I'm going to be creating a glass balustrade here. There'll be a glass balustrade. I'm still going to bring in the cars. All right, I'm going to tile the floor. We still have so much to do, but I think I'm going to stop this here. Thank you so much for your time. If you have questions, please put them in the comment section, or you can reach me on WhatsApp on +234 8069331473. My name is Adefemi Davis. God bless you.